The wind howled through loosened cables. The antenna seemed dead, oxidized by years and acid rain. Alek thought he'd find silence there. But this time, there was a vibration. At first faint, almost a caress in the ear. Then a breath. A word. A voice. She didn't speak his language. More like a gentle wave, strange, filled with bearing silences and inflections that seemed to tell more than a message. Each syllable vibrated like a memory, as if it touched a part of him he had forgotten. The voice spoke without expecting an answer. It said simple things, or so he thought. Things that eluded him, but whose intent was clear: comfort, solitude, persistence. Then, suddenly, it stopped. She had realized. On the other side, the speaker had felt she was being listened to. A pause, then a shift in tone. She asked who he was. Her voice changed, more firm now, almost dry. Not angry, but wary, the kind of wariness the people of the West reserved for those from the Guild. Alek answered carefully, stating she was transmitting on a forbidden frequency. He expected silence, maybe a cutoff. But the voice returned, lighter, almost teasing. She mocked him, as if he were a clumsy intruder who had stumbled into a dream he couldn't understand. He didn't know how to respond. She was from the West. A binder, maybe. One of those witches said to enchant objects and corrupt flows. And yet, he stayed. He listened. And she stayed too. For a long while, they continued exchanging words, throwing half-jokes at each other, the clichés they had each been taught to believe. She accused him of having a copper heart and thoughts shaped by gears. He replied that she probably talked to trees and slept in ruins whispering spells. It was mocking, sharp, but never cruel. Each sentence sounded like a duel disguised as a game. And beneath the jabs, there was real curiosity, a desire to know if the other was truly what they'd always been told. Then, in an unexpected lull, he dared to ask her name. And she simply replied, Lyra.